We can continue talking about that in a bit. As for now, we have the last EU match of the day. We have Joreuz versus Shadi. It's time to find out who else will make it to Salt Mine. Oh, I thought I cleared these flags. It didn't work. Let me do it again. Or, there we go. Okay, that's what I meant to do. Well, I fixed him. The Shadi's coming down from the upper bracket to play in this match. Joreuz is coming up through the lower bracket. Neither player have played against each other today. And they both had some 5-game series go against them. Moxie was sent to the lower bracket by being reverse swept by Moxie. Moxie then went on to reverse sweep Shadi to send into the lower bracket as well. So let's see who recovered better from their reverse sweep loss against Moxie. For me, I'm thinking that Shadi wins this. Shadi's been at an unreal level right now, so I'm picking him to win. It's not just because he's 1-0 up. I just think he's impressed me so much. In particular, sweeping apparently Jack is a huge result. So yeah, I reckon Shadi qualifies right here, right now, ahead of the veterans. Apparently Jack and Joreuz. That's a double demo. Looks like Joreuz spawned in a favorable position to get to it. Oh yeah, let me update the title. That's a good shout. I'll do that now. Yeah, last EU match of the day. Joreuz versus Shadi. Shadi looking to make a surprise appearance to the main event a lot earlier than most of us expected. Even I didn't expect him to be knocking on the door in Qual 2. But that's where we're at. Nice dodge demo there by Joreuz. Very curious if he's going to take a similar kind of playstyle into this match as he did against apparently Jack. Joreuz had a lot of success dodging demos against Jack. He had a lot of success baiting Jack into overextending, a lot more than we're used to seeing Jack do. But Shadi's offense has been pretty scary to go up against for a lot of players in this tournament, and also ATR Cup recently. So I'll be surprised if Joreuz plays as passively in defense up against Shadi. Little pop bump by Joreuz. Ball stays in the goal line. Joreuz loops around and scores it. Shadi did initially get the save. Did Scrubkilla try to qualify to this tourney? I don't think so. Maybe he did. He tried to qualify for the previous one, I believe. Oh, did Jesse try to qualify last time? Or this time? I know Jesse last time did try to qualify. Yeah, Joreuz is an Arabic caster who just joined the lobby, in case you're wondering. Oh, Joreuz off the post and then in. Yeah, if you want to listen to this match cast in Arabic, you head to twitch.tv/Joreuz, I think it is. Bit naughty on Joreuz there, though, joining mid-match. If Shadi lagged out and conceded there, that would have been controversial. Imagine. I don't know that it's probably still a thing. Is it still a thing? People joining the lobby can make a lag spike happen. It didn't look like it impacted the play this time, so all good. It does. It's not... Oh my goodness. Another inside of the post play by Joreuz. It's not always laggy, but yeah, it sometimes does. In my experience. Happens in casual, really? Oh wow, Joreuz just lands on him. Takes him out of the game. This is going to be 3-1. Shadi probably felt like he was pretty safe in this position because they were more side-on to each other. But no, Joreuz actually just drops behind him and demos him. Shadi thought he could cut in front of him and stay alive. And he was mistaken this time around. Solid pre-jump by Joreuz. Shuts down Shadi's aerial game before it can even get started. Shadi thinking about trying again from distance. Instead lets the ball bounce on the ground and takes off from there. Joreuz off to his own backboard. It looks like he got bumped up to there, but still dive bomb saved the follow-up. Joreuz causing Shadi problems early in game number 1. He's even bumped Shadi into saving his own air dribble bump. He just lifted Shadi into the ball. That's outrageous from Joreuz. I'm fairly certain that was on target as well. Joreuz holding Shadi to just 1 goal in the first game. Awkward pop on net. Bad save by Shadi. Joreuz up 4-1. Well, that was a super impressive save by Joreuz. The defense has been on point. This is reminiscent to game 1 against Jack, where he just held Jack scoreless for the majority of the game, and it became close at the end. You do have to be careful against Shadi late. He's had some great surges late on in games today. It looks like Joreuz will be safe for now. Kickoff goal to the Dutchman. Ball barely moved out of the center circle there, just up in the air, right in front of Joreuz. Yeah, looking at the stats for this game, it's been Joreuz controlled. Shadi's been in defense more. I always forget that I can pull up the advanced stats. We can look at field domination here. Joreuz has been 70% of the game in this half. Just boxing Shadi in. Not really giving him much space to play with. Boost consumption also heavily in favor of Joreuz. Possession is Shadi's though, technically. He has had control of the ball, albeit mostly in his defensive half. Nice little scoop there by Joreuz. 6-2 and a forfeit from Shadi. Just got under it as he reached the ground from the wall, and there was no catching up to that one. Shadi trailing in the lower final. Alright guys, last chance as we get Shadi back in the lobby here for game 2 to sign up to the EU Qualifier 3 for Salt Mine 4. That's going to be next Thursday, the 14th of November, and then day 2 is 15th November. That's the one I'll be streaming. If you want to play that, it's free. If you want to sign up and then decide if you're going to play later, don't worry, there's no repercussions to doing so. Links in the description, !Smith in the chat. If you haven't done that yet, I'd encourage you to do so. It does directly support the event and increase the likelihood of Assault Mine 5 happening sometime next year. Game 2 is going to start right where we left, mostly in Shadi's half, mostly with Shadi on the ball. And mostly with Joreuz sitting pretty in a comfortable position with boost. Beautiful bump by Joreuz. Shadi had nowhere to go, but he still recovers and saves the follow-up shot. Joreuz does look super locked in right now. This has been an incredibly impressive opening game. This is the 5th time today that Joreuz has won game 1. Will it be the 5th time today that he wins game 2 and then loses game 3? That would be a 4th if it happens. He's come out hot every single time. The bumps have been on point. Long shot on point there. Positional game on point for Joreuz at the start of game 1 and the start of game 2. And a good leave. Just understanding that the ball was not scoreable there with the boost that Shadi was likely on. Double reset for Joreuz. Low 50 follow-up. Seals away even the small pads from Shadi's half. Again, able to control the 50 and dodge the bump. Joreuz just seems to have eyes in the back of his head today. Sees every bump and demo coming. Tight angle shot. Joreuz takes his time with it and puts it high over the recovering Shadi. That was great placement. And this is an incredible level from Joreuz early on in the game. Early in the series. NeefXD, thanks for the prime. Welcome to the channel. Shadi looking a bit lost for what to do here. This is the slowest start he's had. It's worth mentioning, before he played Moxie, he was also on a spree. Actually, until he played Joreuz today, he was also on a spree of winning every game 1 and 2. Won his first 8 games. And now he's on a 4-game losing streak. Shadi has to turn things around. Already hard enough to play against a player of Joreuz experience. Never mind when they've got all the momentum. Oh, the wall shot from Joreuz is good. Shadi's nowhere to be seen. He went to mid boost here. Well, no respect for Joreuz's immediate shot. Big mistake for Shadi there. Should have probably identified the threat. Joreuz with a nice setup for a demo. Fakes it. Watches Shadi advance down the line. And then takes the ball away from him. Joreuz actually flying even further there just to dodge the demo on his landing. He's been so hard to catch. Out of position. Once again. Dodges the demo. Steals the boost. And look at the score immediately as well. Shadi getting a little bit faked out there, but does come away with the ball. Shadi air dribble bump. Joreuz tries to hit it back into it. This time he doesn't have enough momentum, and Shadi does score. I'm curious that Joreuz tried to go right into Shadi there. It looked like there might have been an angle to wait and let Shadi fly by. The ball was coming pretty low towards the goal. Good speed by Joreuz. Been bumped into his net though by Shadi. Joreuz still spots an opening to grab the mid boost. Just focusing on playing the ball in every challenge. He knows Shadi likes the low 50. He knows Shadi's got good mind games. He's not faking himself out though, Joreuz. Now Shadi off his own backboard. Gonna get the read right. Joreuz matching him perfectly with the pre-jump in defense. As Shadi went into the air there, Joreuz was right in front of him. Joreuz, second long shot in a row. Just a quick heat check on Shadi. He's managed to skim it both ways. Joreuz taking the ball now to space. Just less than 2 minutes to go. So many long shots by Joreuz. Now these are technically conceding possession, but look at the pressure Joreuz is able to get after the fact. Hits the post on the turnaround. Ball chase to get another chance. These are opportunities for Joreuz to score. And more importantly, it's conditioning Shadi to back down. Joreuz again with a pre-jump. Again, perfectly reads Shadi's play. And should be scoring here. It's 4-1. Shadi, 7 saves. Joreuz, none. He hasn't had to make one. And you know, despite Shadi's control, he's not been able to keep Joreuz at bay. Joreuz, in this game, even turning the possession stat in his favor. Field domination also, just like game 1. Heavily in favor of Joreuz, although not by as much. But this is just ridiculous. Joreuz is undefeated in game 1 and 2 today. This is going to be the 10th game 1 and 2 he's won in a row. The bad news for him is that he's lost every game 3 after round 1. But does Shadi have any fight left in him in this game? The time is getting away from him. He needs to score here to give himself a burst of confidence. But every time he air dribbles, Joreuz just spawns in front of him and takes the ball away. It's going to be next called by Shadi. Joreuz doesn't even want to score it. 5-1 is the final score. Could have been 6 if he wanted it. And for the 5th time today, Joreuz has triple match point. Now while we wait for Shadi to get back into lobby. Oh, he's here. Never mind. Game 3 starts right now. But remember, guys, use !chalked if you want to get some content links from Chalkcast. I'm really looking forward to the inevitable FIFA E discussion in next week's Chalkcast. That's going to be on Wednesday, around about midnight UK time, something like 7 PM Eastern on Wednesday. Next week, that's going to inevitably have a lot of talk about FIFA E. Do we need to make it into a boring format episode is the question. Do we need to get all of these Americans onto the show, all these Americans who hate draws? Do we need to get them onto the show and argue about formats? Or will that just be really boring? I think it would be fun, but I like talking about formats. So I might be a bit biased in this whole conversation. Rizzo would probably fall asleep. Rizzo hates formats. He doesn't hate them, but he just doesn't like talking about them all the time like I do. Joreuz again with a strong start against Shadi. Just consistently beating him to the punch. Shadi cannot get into a rhythm here. 2-0 Joreuz. He's been bumped off the park. Now, With this overlay, we have not found a way to distinguish bumps yet, so if we look at the bumps, it will always be the same. But there's no question, Joreuz, when it comes to actually gaining advantages by bumping his opponent, has been night and day clear of Shadi in this matchup. Shadi has been trying to bump Joreuz at times where he can't catch him. He's been trying to escape Joreuz at times where Joreuz just snipes him. Now Joreuz wants to mind game, hooks it back around to the near post. Oh, just beautiful. Shadi is essentially a traffic cone in this play, while Joreuz dribbles all the way across the box twice and then sticks it top bins. How to turn one of the best ones players on the planet into a traffic cone. One take tutorial by Joreuz. That is unreal. Now Shadi's going to get one back though. Joreuz didn't get the piece of the ball that he wanted on this pre-flip. Trying to clip it right there and take it to the back corner. Just missed. Shadi again coming back at him and he scores again. Oh, a couple good kickoffs for Shadi and he's right back in this one. Way to respond to Joreuz throwing down the gauntlet in game 3. These are kickoffs that Joreuz could have played better as well. After the fact, he missed on the previous one. This one, I think he pathed a bit greedily towards the corner boost. These are mistakes from Joreuz. Shadi's been able to exploit. Wave dash shot Joreuz chipped right at Shadi's save. Look at them. Aerial control by Joreuz, boosting backwards to get back underneath the ball here after popping it over Shadi. Just effortless. Rare to see a roly-poly, a mid-air roly-poly in Rocket League, but that was it right there. Want to see a tutorial on the roly-poly in Rocket League, just head over to thenextrank.com. I'm sure we'll have that in there. Maybe, maybe not. Not sure if the mid-air roly-poly is making the cut yet for the course, I'm not going to lie. Shadi just does enough to fend off the low 50 from Joreuz. He's got a lot of time here. Joreuz opting to grab a 100 boost before putting himself right next to the ball. My goodness, Joreuz is shadowing close. And once again, he just comes out of nowhere to pre-jump and intercept Shadi's aerial play. Shadi cannot get rolling with the aerial game. Joreuz has read every single move he makes pretty much. Now a chance for Shadi to get a good aerial goal. Joreuz once again appears out of thin air and stops him. This must be so frustrating because Shadi, I've been complimenting his aerial game, the upgrades he's made to his aerial game recently. Apparently they're not good enough to catch Joreuz by surprise. Every single time he air dribbles, Joreuz appears. So once again, Shadi is looking for a way through, and there's Joreuz right in front of him with a flip, taking the ball away. On the next ground play though, Shadi scores. This might be the avenue of attack that he'll have to stick to. Tricky position though for Joreuz. He had to nail that wave dash. He beamed it. Just jumped on the spot. Two minutes to go. Shadi down by 1. Joreuz trying to switch the pace up on him in the near post here. Shadi does well. This holds his nerve. Wins back the ball. Actually, gets a goal as well. It looked like it was just going to be a brief return of possession. But Shadi beats Joreuz to this one. And that is very careless by Joreuz. Look how late he was at using boosts in that play. He obviously wanted Shadi to commit, but he didn't want Shadi to completely dust him. Little wall dash by Joreuz, mind game as well. Boost steal at both sides of the box. Shadi flips pretty heavily out the play. Joreuz setting up the ground pinch, is right at Shadi, who doesn't have a lot of boost to work with here. Does well in the turn. That boost is spawned for him perfectly. Shadi, wall shot to take the lead. Well, that was the absolutely perfect boost timing. Joreuz didn't even see it as Shadi passed over it. Don't know if it would have been necessary though, because Shadi maintained his momentum so well anyway. Lead for Shadi was just over a minute to go. Once again, Joreuz struggling in game 3. after initially taking the strong lead in the series. This is a terrible position for him. He's lucky to be alive. As Shadi clustered him from behind. Joreuz just looking at him, just advancing into no man's land and staring down his opponent. Shadi with an aggressive goal line 50-50 attempt fails. But Joreuz gives the ball away. No shot on target. Still sticking around in the area, trying to look for a chance. But it's going to be Shadi's ball. And a little bit more time off the clock before his attack. So Shadi into the air again. He's not had much success in the air in this matchup, but here he will. Air dribble dunk and the follow-up. And now it's Joreuz in a bit of trouble. Shadi's technically lost the kickoff territorially, but he's still in a good position here. Joreuz doesn't have a lot of play in the ball to work with. Shadi easily defends. Looking to waste the remaining time. Shadi launches the ball into the air once more. And that might have just done enough. Oh, never mind. Shadi's out of the game. That's going to be a goal for Joreuz. Just when it looked like he's going to be able to run the clock down, Joreuz spots an opening. Shadi played for the bump. He didn't go for the ball one more time. But a kickoff possession is necessary for Joreuz. Just 7 seconds to work with. He might have one here, though. He might even have a wall demo angle. He went for it. Shadi to the backboard, though. And then again, down to the ground. Excellent control. Shadi not getting swept here. It's another extremely one-sided field control graph. But one that didn't result in a Joreuz win, unlike before in games 1 and 2. Game 4, match point number 2. Take 2 for Joreuz. Can he get it done here? Or will Shadi continue to give him headaches as he has for so many other players over the past 2 weeks? K Griffin chat says, I entered Salt Mine. Devil emoji. Johnny, you're not ready. Why would I not be ready? I'm not in the quals. I don't think I'm allowed to sign up for my own tournament. That would be a little bit rigged. But yeah, thanks for signing up. Let's have everybody sign up. Nice fake flick there by Joreuz to kick off game 4. I think in that last play, Joreuz was pretty much playing off a sound cue. Couldn't see where Shadi was, but he heard him boosting away. Nice save, Joreuz using the post to his advantage. So Rizzo can't. Now, I mean, yeah, Rizzo can sign up. See, like, I think I'm the only person who has actual, you know, there's a couple of like streamers who have reporter rights on the start page, but yeah, it's Salt Mine 4 is a shotcast tournament through me, so I think Rizzo could sign up. Did Rizzo sign up? Is he actually going to play? Or did he play yesterday? That would be great content. I'm sure you guys would love to watch it. He didn't? How do you sign up? Exclamation mark Smith in chat. Click the link. Or just YouTube description. And yeah, it's totally free. All you need is to connect your Epic account to your StartGG account, and then you click sign up. You click register. And I think you got to select your country that you're from the drop-down list or something like that. It's not. It's very easy. I'm sure you guys can do it. You're all so gifted with technology. Joreuz has been shadowing extremely closely in a lot of his matches today. I really like this. Look at this from Joreuz, just boxing Shadi away from the play. Oh, Shadi actually gets his number though. Makes it to the boost first. Oh, what a play. Look at this by Shadi. Both players locked together, but as Joreuz tries to hit the brakes to let Shadi steer left past him by mistake, Shadi lets go, just turns away to the boost. Perfect timing. And Joreuz had no way of getting back in time. The Shadi effective trip on Joreuz. That's going to give him a free ball. What a flick by Shadi. It's off the bar and down though. Not down into an accidental rebound either. Just down and back it to the edge of the box. Joreuz flicks and demos and scores to retake the lead by 1. And Shadi kind of put himself in an awkward position here. Flipping away, it communicated exactly where he's going to be. That's why you'll often hear high-level players and pros talking about how you shouldn't flip around the field all the time, because all you're doing is revealing your position to your opponent. Driving around the pitch can often be harder to play against because players are able to turn at any time when they're driving. When you're flipping, you're leaving yourself vulnerable to demos, trips, or just outplays in other directions. So Joreuz with another late lead. I say late, but it's only because the games have been quite low scoring. It's not too late to be too much of a bother for Shadi. That's a great save. Read exactly where Joreuz is headed from close quarters. But Joreuz is still in a great position though. Half volley. Compromises Shadi's position. He demos him. Centers it. Shadi spawns at the far post. No chance of making it back to that one. Will it be Joreuz? Qualifying to the main event of Salt Mine for the 3rd season in a row. He made Salt Mine. He won Salt Mine 2. Made main event stage 3 of Salt Mine 3. And now he's headed back to the main event with a win here. Shadi's kickoff goal makes it a little bit more interesting though. This is tricky now for Joreuz. Another shot from the kickoff from Shadi. This one much easier to save though. Joreuz chasing Shadi down the line, threatening another demo. Goes back for the ball now, and he'll be able to jump first to this. Shadi plays it to the safe back corner. 100 Boost is there waiting for him. Tries to punish Joreuz for being so close, but the flicks are really not showing up for Shadi when they need to there. Now Joreuz dribbling it back. This is going to frustrate Shadi a little bit. Just some time wasted. And although he's demoed Joreuz, the ball has gone way into his half here. Shadi into the air. This time Joreuz fake jumps. Shadi has some alone time in the air. Bumps Joreuz at the end to come back within 1. And a rare hesitation to commit from Joreuz. He's been committing early on almost all of Shadi's aerial plays. He's been intercepting him early. Now this time, not the case, as Joreuz fakes it instead of pre-jumping. Shadi looking for the tie game. Flick narrowly saved by Joreuz. Shadi's got to be careful here. Joreuz has him side on to the ball. Minute to go. Shadi, momentum, but no boost. That's no longer the case as he turns with 100, but Joreuz is all over him. Joreuz trips him once, twice. Steals the boost away in the back corner. Final 50 seconds, 1 goal difference. Joreuz on match point, and now he's going to be up by 2. The fact that Shadi's just dropped a wow in the chat has me thinking one of 2 things. Either he's shocked that Joreuz would flick this, just like really surprised by Joreuz's strategy, or he hit it on his screen. It's always a possibility. But I think both could also be true. I don't think he expected Joreuz to flick that. Such a blatant route to goal cannot have been expected on a 1-goal lead. But he's got time. Joreuz all over him. Shadi has to be clinical at this point, or this will be Joreuz's series. And Joreuz qualifying to Salt Mine 4 Europe. Joreuz no boost to his name, but he's wasting precious time. Shadi needs to score now. Into the air he goes. Joreuz matches him and now turns around and flies back down. That's going to waste even more time. Just 10 seconds to go. Joreuz has done it. If he can just hold on to his position, which he has done. It's a return to Salt Mine main event for Joreuz. Shadi takes the sad route to upper final, loses, and then loses lower final as well. I think he's still got a great chance of qualifying, but it's not going to be today. Joreuz makes it alongside Moxie. We're going to be seeing him in December in the main event. I don't think it looks like he didn't even know for sure. He's asking, did he make it? So is that when he lost to Moxie? He thought, I've just got to give it up. This is ridiculous. Or when he was in the lower bracket against Red Mob. I guess Joreuz did have a couple of results that were not the greatest today. He's probably not feeling too hot about his mid part of the tournament here. Because, yeah, looking at how this tournament went for Joreuz, he started off perfectly in the upper bracket. 3-0 GX. Then he got reverse swept by Moxie, and he, by his own admission, should have lost this series as well to Red Mob, which was all sort of our sweep. So he probably thought at this point, nah, I've got to retire. He's having a meltdown versus Red Mob. Yeah, getting reverse swept, and then nearly reverse swept is tough. What a regain. Joreuz 3-1 over Jack and Shadi, both players who look like favorites to qualify to the main event if they keep playing the way they are right now. And yeah, joins Moxie and Nas and Atto in that main event in December. Now the EU event is going to be on the 20th to the 22nd of December. It says all 20th right now, but that's not what it's going to be. It's also not going to be this format either. Everybody's going to start in the upper bracket in December, so this isn't quite updated yet, but it will be in the near future.